Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo Money and Career weekly reading for March 21st to March 27th, 2022. Welcome, Virgo. Let's see what we have pushing us and coming in this week. Beautiful. The Star and Three of Wands. You are preparing. This is a really lovely energy, Virgo, this week of sort of calm energy after maybe moments of stress or indecisions or, trying to figure out your path, what decisions to do next. And this is a moment in time where you seem in a growth period, but appeased, calm. Now believing in yourself again and believing in that project you had in your head, or this week is a positive vibe, and you are opening up, preparing for this move forward, preparing a project. Definitely ready to march forward on a job. Lots of cards. Let me do that again. I think you're ready, Virgo, for whatever. I'm laughing. I'm not laughing, haha, but yes, this indecision, these options you have, this project you've had in your head, or, taking on other jobs or having a career, but you've been bouncing around for a while, Virgo, in what to do next and what it looks like. And you really have been working on it, really been focusing on it, but it's still, I think you have a few more, you have offers going on or options going on, and there's still a little indecision going on there, but Three of Pentacles. It seems that this week you're working with other people, you're working on a project. It is, and Five of Pentacles. That Virgo, and this Five of Pentacles. So don't get scared of the Five of Pentacles, because it has come up in I believe every single weekly reading. So it's a sense of disconnect or feeling left out, or or loss of finances. But I think a lot of people are in that state where maybe you took on another job, or maybe you're not making as much as before, or maybe you just felt like you didn't get that promotion, or you didn't get that job, or you're not quite there yet, and you're battling in your head. This week you're working on something, you're working with people, you're probably in a job, right? But you're bouncing around in your head on how to project forward, plan forward on this project, on this thing that you've had on your mind. And the Five of Coins is sort of, that, am I ever going to get there? I feel like every step of the way sometimes is a struggle, and I can't connect, or I don't have enough money, or it's not even about the money. It's about feeling that energy is not there yet, right? That disconnect with a certain ambition to build forward. And that has been popping up in every single read. The difficulties in pushing forward, the financial difficulties, but also the difficulties in building, in starting that project, starting that business, right? And you have possibilities here. You have options here, Virgo, this week. You have things going on. But I think that in your mind, you have your project you want to do, or your business you want to do, working with people, and you you're okay taking on other jobs. You're okay with that, but you know that's not your end goal. So this week is about, just calm after, a sort of like a reprieve after a period of challenges, of figuring things out, of stop and go. And I think this week you're just chilling a little bit, feeling a little, a little not left out, but, a little, that little heaviness, but it's really about realizing, that yes, no matter what the challenges are, you're moving forward. You're ready. Three of Wands. And it's really knowing that that new appreciation of yourself, that belief in yourself, and getting that mental energy, that mental strength and stability, and to grow, right? This week is you believing in yourself and entering that zone of growth. And you're working on something. So you're preparing something, Virgo, whatever it is, a project, a job. It's something, and there are choices to be made this week. And if it's not this week, there are choices to be made on this teamwork thing, on this collaboration you have. There are choices to be made. And this Three of Wands is expanding, is an opportunity within these offers here to expand, to think outside of the box, to think outside, to take on more responsibility, and to think, that it's the opportunity to take on more responsibility outside of your current job, outside of your current whatever it is that's paying the bills right now, right? And I think you are growing, and you are making a decision on, within several offers this week. But there is a bit of confusion there. Off and on, Virgo, because you do, should I stay? Should I go? Should I take this? Should I go? Should I take a few more little jobs before I start my thing? Should I just do that for another year or two and then before I start my thing? I think it's that. And I think you are expanding, and you are going to take on more responsibility. Let's see what messages we have. Oh, I'm taking more. Okay. Taking more of these cards. Virgo. Money and career, March 21st to the 27th. It's a period of growth, Virgo. You're going to get there. There's a lot of hesitation again this week, but you're balancing. Okay. All right. Queen of Cups. Now, you might have a water sign involved in your life, in your situation, but the Queen of Cups, you're finding stability. You're finding stability step by step, right? Because we still have this sense, Virgo, of, can I do this? Is it the moment? Is it time? Do I have it in me, right? But yes, look at this. Yes, success. Nine of Pentacles. Success in your choices. Success in that decision, right? Deciding on that path. Deciding to move forward. Being determined again. Being excited again. And ambitious again. And just empowered to create that thing that you've been wanting to create. Because I feel like, Virgo, you have been on the verge of creating something for a while, and you're really waiting for that right moment to make it happen. So whatever it's opening a business, or starting, or starting a new career, or, putting your product out there. It is, but you're determined. Knight of Swords, you're determined this week to push forward. And I feel like you're comfortable in your choices. You're comfortable with what you are going to choose this week. But you're pushing forward. You're determined now. So something along the way is triggering you and giving you that excitement and ambition and focus, because the Knight of Swords imposes himself, pushing forward, making things happen. So maybe you're done waiting, Virgo, and maybe you want to push forward. Maybe it's time. Toxic ties, or, okay, all right. So somewhere along the line, Virgo, you have this blockage, whatever it is for you, whatever it means for you. It's this thing in your mind where you feel like there's no sense, you can't get out of it, right? And that's where the Five of Pentacles pops up again. And the Seven of Cups, that hesitation. That's, how do I get out of this, in your mind? I think it's in your mind, circling and circling and circling. Because the Devil is that thought, that sensation that we can't get out of that blocked situation. You're right, sort of tricked into thinking that you're not in control over yourself, over your shadow self, right? And that you can't break free, of that cycle of maybe not believing in yourself, or not believing in the project, or thinking it's not the right time, or just sticking to that job and, that pays the bills, and, you just keep going and take another job, or, just, it's not time yet, and I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Or, I don't think I can do this, right? But it's you battling with you. Or it can be you stuck in that job that pays the bills that you don't connect with, right? But you can't break free of it because you need the money, but it's not something fulfilling, and it's certainly not something you connect with, right? But I really think, Virgo, because you can check out the other readings, monthly readings, the past weekly readings, if you want to check those out, because I think this has been an ongoing thing in your mind where it's that questioning yourself, right? Whether you have the stamina or whether you have the strength to grow and start your own thing, to grow and start your own project, your own business, right? Planning, and you've been planning and thinking, whatever it is for you, whatever journey you are on, right? And it's hard for you to sort of get out of your pattern, your past pattern, work pattern, career pattern. If you were working in another company, or something went awry in another company, that's a pattern that's been going on for Virgo for a while. Or maybe things went south at one point with a company, or you lost your job or something, but not now, in the past. And it's so almost like that trigger, Virgo, that keeps that negative influence that keeps coming up, that negative, that codependency of that negative influence that keeps coming up. And it's not there anymore, right? And so it's just becoming aware that you have that tendency, right? That you can take action and free yourself of that, right? And shine your light on those patterns that keep triggering you. You probably do have a job, right? Have a career, but you still have those stigmas, right? Of those moments in times that are difficult, where you doubt yourself in that fishbowl, right? Round and around and around and around. And those are hard to disconnect with, right? But just know that it takes strength and willpower to push forward, but you are pushing forward. You are in a moment of growth. And if you do have hesitations, and if you do go back in that fishbowl, that's okay. Extract yourself, breathe, do whatever you have to do to, meditate, do yoga, or go out and run, or, hit the gym, or go dance, go sing, go, write, whatever it is that, or just go walk and go by the water, or just walk in nature, whatever it is that brings your sense of calmness down, and then you can, just push forward and know that anything is possible, that you can push forward. And I think you are. I think you're seeing clear. You have the Knight of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. You are getting clarity. You are getting that big breath of fresh air that you're planning forward. And I think there is someone there, Queen of Cups, right? That is someone, can be by your side, that is giving you stability, that is helping you along the way, maybe listening to you, guiding you. The Queen of Cups is someone wonderful that is there, a good listener, a shoulder to lean on, right? Someone that can understand you and listen to your words and comfort you. She's a great comforter. And that little by little is giving you the confidence, the self-confidence, and the motivation and the determination to push forward. And I think that you're scared. I mean, everyone is, right? I think that it's scared. Yes. There we go. That mental blockage, right? It's scared, but it's the moment in time where we're stressed because we so want to do something, and maybe we're tying the last loose ends, or we haven't exactly figured out how to make it start, or you're not quite ready in your mind, right? Because of these triggers. But you're almost there. You're seeing clear. I think there's a beautiful emotional push here, or an emotional moment here this week that sort of opens up your mind to a fresh point of view, and a fresh sort of an alignment, and a reset, right? A reset, because you're going from the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Swords in your focus and your clarity, thinking wisely, intelligently, hashing this thing out, planning business plans. I think you have been for a while trying to set something up, right? And it's stop and go. It's time, it's not time, and you take on other projects, or take on, work with other people. But at the same time, in your mind, little by little, you're getting there. But you still have this stigma here, where sometimes you feel like, oh God, this is never going to happen, right? And you're working hard. So you're working hard over and over. I think you're trying to figure this out, and you're planning it out, and it's getting more precise. You're honing this, you're working on over and over until it's perfect in your mind. A little bit of perfectionism there, Virgo. But you're very talented at what you do. You do this very well. So this is something that you know. This is not something new for you. But you have to be ready. That's the thing. And are you ready in your mind? All these cards keep coming out. Give me one moment. Virgo, yes. Take your time. All right. So you've been working very hard on planning something. And yes, that sense of redoing it, getting it more precise, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, having someone else look at it, discussing, right? And narrowing it down, and just making it perfect in your mind so you're ready to go. So take your time, Virgo. Take your time. Whatever it is you need, don't push it, right? Don't push it. If it is something you feel like you have to keep working on, you bring balance. Align yourself and patience. Maybe there's a bit of frustration there, right? Or maybe you thought this was something that would go faster, or maybe it's something that didn't pan out, right? That you thought you were going to associate yourself with someone, or maybe you thought you got that loan, or maybe you thought you were going to start this, now, and it's not working out. So I sense that bit of frustration, right? Where you feel blocked in this collaboration or this teamwork, or you just feel like you're doing this over and over and over again, right? So, okay. So just recover, let it flow, and be patient. And be patient and just remain calm, even if it really becomes stressful, or at times where you have obstacles along the way, more discussions. Be patient. This is, and I think in your mind you're probably saying, oh God, I've been so patient already, enough is enough. But it's little by little. I think it's important to try to remain calm. And I think this temperance here is the card that is the answer to this stress, toxic, pattern that's been going on for a while. And it's just you realigning yourself, maintaining your emotions, right? Learning to keep composed in stressful situations, learning to balance out that emotion when you are discussing, when you are negotiating, or when you are in a field where you feel like it's a little difficult, or you have obstacles along the way, which is normal, right? But you're learning. This star here is that growth, learning to keep composed, learning that little things don't get to you anymore, right? It's about that patience you have, that respect for balance and tranquility is helping you achieve fulfillment in your energy, right? And I think this Queen of Cups here is helping you along the way emotionally, finding your emotional balance. Take the middle path. If there are difficulties along the way, take the middle path. Let it flow, right? I think it's learning to accommodate all perspectives, learning to see, yes, to take the higher ground, learning to see what is out there and see all perspectives of possibilities, And maybe it's going to be different. And maybe along the way, this is going to pan out in a completely different way you thought, right? So follow your intuition. This is something that is making you grow. This is something that is giving you awareness, mindfulness about you, about your energy, in balancing your emotions. During stressful times, during stressful jobs, right? And when things start getting a little turbulent, let it flow. Yes, let it flow. It's going to be good, Virgo. It's going to be good. This is something, whatever it is that you're planning out, is something that is going to bring harmony in your home, satisfaction, fulfillment. Really that sense of that thing that you've been wanting to do for such a long time, right? It's your thing, whatever it is, job, business, putting your talent out there, whatever it is. Comment down below. Let me know what your thing is. This week is about finding that balance, not letting those things trigger you, pushing forward. Do not impose too much. Do not impose. Take your time. Take your time. There are choices. There are decisions to be made, and you're a little confused, but it's a sense of growth. It is the sense of being you and finding your balance within everything that's going on, because I feel like there's a lot going on here. You're working on several things. Beautiful reading, Virgo. Let's see if there's one last message for the road, Virgo. One last message for the road for Virgo in this money and career reading, March 21st to the 27th. Is there one last message or more? Yes. Well, there you go. 2 repeats. Having that ambition, imposing yourself, but being aware, remaining calm, following your gut feeling. So take it easy. But as you are focused and ambitious and determined, make sure you're in the right flow. Make sure you are patient with answers or discussions, right? But you are pushing forward for sure. Okay, let me know how this goes this week, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't yet. Almost to 10K. I hope we can push it. Thank you so much if you already did subscribe and you would comment and mentioning your journeys. Thank you, sharing all your journeys with me. Thank you so much. That is how I get my energy to push forward in these readings and continue these readings. If it's the first time you stumble upon one of my money and career readings, I do these every week. Every weekend, I sort of rotate signs. So if you're interested, come back next week and you will get a weekly reading, as well as monthly readings if you're interested in taking a look at that, Virgo. Thank you so much for championing this little channel, almost to 10K. Take care. Bye-bye.